Welcome back to my Let's Play for Pokemon Gold, my Unown run. It's time to make our way to Azalea Town. Or at least to Union Cave. I mean, either or. It's gonna depend on how long it takes me to get there. I mean, we do have a lot of Unowns, that can cover a lot of our bases at this point, but I do have to have the right solution on the field at the right time, or I'm just gonna be boned, basically. I mean, there's just no getting around it. I mean, if I don't have the fighting one out when I need it, like right now, it's definitely gonna hurt, because let's face it, Unown does not take hits well, to say the least. Basically, this is a run where I'm gonna have to basically just power myself up to the top, and then crush everything that gets in my way. At least that's how I see it going down. Do I want to use Ice Dragon, or do I want to use Sabrina here? Well, I think I'll go with Ice Dragon, because they can kill it in one shot, probably. Unlike, Sabrina, which might take 2-3 hits, and in that time, we'll get hit with Leech Life, and it's super effective. I just don't want to deal with that. So, if I can frag this thing in one shot, I'll go for it. Apparently, my hidden power Ice isn't very strong. That could be a problem. I may have to find another Ice user. I am not looking forward to that. Because I'm hitting about as hard with Ice Dragon as I can probably hit with Sabrina on a Zubat. And let's face it, the other Unown is 6 levels weaker. Which might indicate that my base power and my hidden power on that Unown is very, very low. Which could definitely be a problem long term. Well, I suppose sometimes you can argue you just have to overcome adversity. Okay. Stay spin, okay, so I can just get around him like that. How about no? I mean, I don't want a Slowpoke Tail. Besides, it's way outside my price range. Oh yeah, that's on a different day. I'm thinking of Friday, but that's the Sharp Beak over on Olivine City's coast or whatever. I know we didn't take that much damage, but let's face it, this is not a team that takes, like, any damage well. Poor Unowns, they just suck so hard. I'll get over it. And I do not need your rod. Nope, I don't want to see it. Not one bit. Okay, we'll take a shot at it. After all, I could use that potion. You wanna look away, man? Come on, you know you wanna. It was quick, but I knew he would look away at some point. Unfortunately, I can't dodge this one, so we're gonna have to go for it now. This one, he just doesn't look away. He's like, steady. I know what he's steady like, he's just really steady. I forgot the other half of that line, okay? It's getting late, and my ability to think is sort of slipping away. I mean, it's only 9, but I only got a couple hours of sleep yesterday because, I ended up getting hit with a migraine, so I just couldn't fall asleep really at all. And maybe not want to, record videos either, because, do I really want to listen to a headset when my head feels like it's pounding? Answer's no, so I was basically doing some grinding and leaf green and stuff like that, so I was getting the grass team ready for the Elite Four, which I've been putting off for a while now. But I basically just kept throwing myself out the Elite Four over and over and over again in order to train. So I've actually pushed Venusaur up to level 65 in that run, so it's doing fairly well for itself at this point. But there's so much more work to do still. So I suppose that's always the case. There's always more work to be had. Come on, just one more. Of course, that Geodude's gonna be even stronger than the last one, but yeah, I'm basically getting to the point where Venusaur can largely deal with certain threats fairly easily. The main challenge is gonna be having enough power points left to deal with Lance and my rival, to be honest. I expect both of those are gonna be the real hard part. Because by the time I get to Lance, after doing with the first 3 trainers, it's just like, I'm just like getting exhausted. I I just don't have that many moves with high power point counts in that run. I'm almost tempted to get a few Meowths and just run around looking for PP ups. Mainly because I just really don't want to level up more Pokemon for that run. Though I suppose if I have to, I can always get another Executor with Psychic or something and throw it into the fray. It'd help out. Probably not what I'd want to do, but, you know, if I have to, that'd probably be the route I'd take it. I'll admit, I probably should have just moved on and not killed this thing, but let's face it, every little bit of experience at this point, it helps. It helps a lot. Okay. Why did I go down like that? Because that was risky. Okay. We got past him, though, that's all that matters. I may have to come back here, though, and grind against anyone I left behind, because, let's face it, I need every little bit of extra experience I can get. This is not a run where I can skimp on the training. As much as I'd like to, I can't. Oh yeah, next one leads off with Vulpix, doesn't he? Which I really wish I could have this run. I would have rather done a Vulpix run than Unown run some ways. Because at least Vulpix, you know, gets Confuse Ray and Headbutt and stuff, so it can do some cheap tactics to save itself. What's Unown got? Hidden Power. I suppose I could have used the Hidden Power Ground one for Vulpix, but, you know, we'll let Mayweather take a crack at it. I don't suspect he's going to do extremely well, but hey, maybe he can pull off an upset anyway. It's not like he's taking that much damage, it's only level 9. I mean, what's the worst it can do with its Ember attack? Can it kill me in one shot? Hopefully not. I was about to say, if it did get me in one shot, I would have been boned. Oh, we're still gonna take a lot more damage than I'd like, but at least we'll probably win. Another, what, 5, 6 damage? 6. Great. I don't have any good options if I want to go fighting Anthony at this point. And he'd be someone I actually would want to pick up for a phone number at this point, just for being someone you can reliably call as you can get stronger Pokemon over time. So he would be someone I'd want the phone of. But at the same time, I just don't know if he's the best pick I'd want to go with right now. I'll take the Poison Cure Berry. I don't know if I'll put it on anything, though. Let's see. Ghost Powers, Psychic, here we go. I'm pretty sure he leads off with a Machop, so, you know, I think we'll worry about that first, then we'll worry about, you know, picking off his Geodude. Because we do have options for that. I mean, we can go into Ice Dragon, we can go into Grounded, we can go into Mayweather. Like, I got good options for dealing with Geodude. Unfortunately, it's Machop he's going with second. Darn it. I thought he led with Machop. You can see how long it's been since I last fought this guy. Well, whatever. I mean, if Sabrina dies, Sabrina dies. I'm not going to try and save Sabrina. I mean, I don't think Machop's going to give me too much difficulty if I use certain Pokemon, so it should be alright. Okay. Definitely going to get the finishing blow here. I mean, there is that at least. Question is what to follow it up with. I guess we can see what Ice does to Machop. I don't think, fighting resist Ice. Just don't think it does. I usually don't think about what fighting types, resist, just what they're weak to. I don't know if that's going to be effectual or not. I mean, it's a Psychic type, but I don't know how heavy it is. I mean, it is, Unown, so how much weight could it really have? Those terrible defenses are really hurting me, though. Well, we're almost there. Once we get done with this guy, we can at least move into town and be done with this episode. It won't be a particularly long one, but I didn't want it to be either. Okay, one more. And we got him. Okay. Then we're just gonna add his phone number to my list. And then we can move on into town. We'll skip over, you know, the Team Rocket member because he's just not that important right now. Yeah, I know you're at your best in the mountains, but can I just have your phone number? I mean, I know you're best for telling me about those Dunsparces I don't really care about, but I'll let you have my number anyway. Well, that does it for this episode. Next time we go into the Slowpoke well and try to save the Slowpokes and gain access to Kurt's crappy balls. Till next time then. See ya.